This video may not be appropriate for children of 13 and under. Parental discretion is advised. Hi everyone, and welcome to the top 5 of 2023, plus one disappointments, and kids don't count.
I'm the disappointment.
Apparently, I'm the question mark in the intro.
We get to be the question mark.
Well, yeah, because I did the bookmark yesterday, and Cato was on the maybe list, and PPR, I invited you today. So when I saw your post that you hadn't had a chance to do your top 10, so yeah. Now look at that. That's my new mic stand that I got from Christmas. So I'm happy now. I look a little more professional.
I'm still using my War of the Worlds one. I love this thing.
That works.
Mine's my $20 camera.
That's my camera right here. Is my $20 phone.
Yeah, well, that's me too. I use a Droid Cam X. Yeah, it works. So everybody in the chat who might show up, actually now because I have all of these people in the chat, now my chat is blowing up, because I have celebrities now. So thanks everyone in the chat. You have Iaconus, Ionicus. I keep forgetting.
I am not the only one that can't say his name.
I can't say it because of Cyberverse. It was Iaconus in Cyberverse, and he's Ionicus. But
it's not that difficult.
Well, it takes a minute. Anyway, so Catherine, hello, that's my girlfriend. Fire Talks in the chat. Okay, well, no, he's here both. Big M and Chris Milchev, YouTube Lair. So thanks for the people showing up right now. And it's gonna be
thank you for inviting us. I mean, here we are spreading the love across countries, and we're on your channel. So thank you.
That's right. You're
hosting.
You're all in the States.
This crowd of morons.
I've ever been to being in Canada.
Hey,
right. This is the closest I've ever. Yeah, this is the closest I've ever come to being in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go.
I've been 20 miles from your border before.
Well, Inutabi was actually in Canada for a while, but that was before the YouTube days.
Oh, I used to live near Canada. I mean, it took me about 20 minutes to drive there from state.
What's up, Memo? And your gorgeous beard.
Really gorgeous.
We all have the same shade of gray in our beards, though.
Yeah, I want to get rid of mine because that's all my old is in my face.
Yeah, well, no,
just for me.
I have some graying in the hair as well. So
thank goodness there's none up here.
My pubes are solid gray. It's the weirdest thing.
I've been working in my office all day, so it look like crap. But I'm starting to get the Reed Richards.
See, the Reed Richards would be cool. That's what I get it. That's what I want to get.
Yeah, I'm getting one right here. So right here is going to be my stripe of gray right here.
You guys are lucky.
I'm going to be a villain. That's just.
I got my work.
Well, since we're doing that, it doesn't do that much, but.
Are we really comparing our hair?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Welcome to this Transformers channel. Let's compare our hair color.
Hey, it happens. Sometimes. Eventually one of us is going to bring up, prostate, and we're going to just talk about it.
No.
The other night on my live show, we ended up talking about different colors of mucus.
Oh. Okay.
The greener the better.
This is what old people do.
Exactly.
All right. So you guys all, my girlfriend says that we're all handsome.
Oh, well, Vus etis to you as well.
Those words to you.
Oh, we have Deluxe. I did invite Deluxe, but he was outside of town, so he couldn't make it. So
yeah, I think he's in Gatlinburg, posing by ginormous Christmas trees.
Okay. So, how was TFCon this year, guys? Sorry.
Oh,
you guys had a blast, eh?
So much fun.
Yeah, I want to go in the States one time to hang out like a whole weekend with you guys. That would be fun. But also, I'm thinking the next TFCon is in LA, and I don't know if you've seen all the posts coming up about all the G1 reunion.
Yeah, it makes me sad.
All the actors, and I'm like, I should be there. I would need to be there, but I can't get that money by March and get my passport updated and everything. Takes a while in Canada, but I would really have I would actually make business card just to give it to them this time. So
Well, save up and get ready and come to Baltimore.
so yeah, next November is it?
Yeah. November's always good for me. March, no matter where it is in March, I wouldn't be able to go.
So next November, Baltimore. All right. I'll you know what? I'll try to make it work this year. My girlfriend's actually been really
Of course, you're
supportive
good.
and
The year I can't.
yeah. Well, it's always it always looks so much fun to see all of you guys post. So you know.
Oh, we had an absolute blast, and I think we've said it on all of our channels. We went to hang out with each other, and that's where we had the most fun. Of course, granted, as much as we were as the group together, we were still split up everywhere. Cato and Deluxe were doing their thing. Then it was Bert and me, and then we had Fire Talks and Hoy's had the booth. But we got together for dinner and stuff. And we still had a blast.
Yeah, the best part of TFCon Chicago was meeting Deluxe and team reviews. And
I got to see old Deluxe yesterday.
Saw that. Where'd y'all meet up? Downtown Gatlinburg?
Yeah, we met. Stupid, really busy downtown Gatlinburg. I've never seen it that busy in my life.
Hey,
Yeah,
guy,
We
we
went
have
in April. And it was
Like
busy.
that.
It's crazy.
sorry, we have a special guest, my dad, who never really is able to make it to my stream, but bonjour, papa. So that's fun.
Yeah, I'd never see my dad on mine because every time I tell him I do this, he's like,
Oh no, he's been that's the thing. My parents. What's cool is that when I'm interviewing actors, before they were voice actors, they did act in some shows, and my dad recognized them. He's like, oh yeah, I know this one. Oh, I know this one. So it's fun for him and my mom. So
maybe PPR is the one disappointment to his father.
oh,
Maybe.
No,
I'm not doing that.
we're 7 minutes in. What are we talking about tonight? What's this
No
show?
idea.
What are we gonna do?
Top five Transformers, or figures. If you guys want to branch out, go ahead. And one disappointment at the end.
But aren't we all making entire videos about that? I'm actually dressed to do that tonight. I'm editing the one I made tonight.
Exactly.
To record this one and replay it.
I do mine live every year. So
Think of it as a live rehearsal.
there you go. All right, so I'll start with my number 5. So
So we're going to do let's do our disappointment first. Let's just get the shit out of the way.
you want the bad stuff out of the way. All right.
Because that's just the one figure. We can go through that pretty quick.
Okay, so the one figure that I really was disappointed with is Legacy Skullgrin. And
Good choice.
a third of a bot. It's not well done. The transformation sucks. I hated it so much that when I went to TFCon Toronto, I bought a G1 complete Skullgrin, and that was so much better. Next year, I think I'm going to get Bombers because my cousin had it, and because that's really my attachment to Skullgrin is me and my cousin used to play, and we didn't know anything about Headmasters or Pretenders and all the Japanese stuff. So to us, these shells were holding the ultimate weapons in the universe. So when you release them, they would just blow everything up. So that was the game we played. So, and my cousin passed away, so that Skullgrin means a lot to me because of that. So this was a huge disappointment.
I can see that.
Patriot Prime.
Hey, all right, here we go. My disappointment.
Really?
The good old
Man, that's crazy because I love that ship mode.
Well, that's just it. I love the ship mode. The ship mode is awesome, but as you can see, nothing stays tabbed in or stays together at the seams. I mean,
Okay.
it's good and bulk. Love the ship. No problem with the ship.
The one on the right.
Pain in the ass to transform. Panels pop off when you go to transform it. The robot mode is horrid. I don't know. It's just I expected more for what I paid for.
Okay.
Yeah.
I skipped both the arc and this because I don't need a transforming these, but
None of us need these.
Anything. None of it.
Why you need one of these so you can display it in ship mode.
that's actually yes. That's probably the best part of these ships is your 3D printed stuff.
Oh no, they're not mine.
Don't have the ship.
Not mine. They are Larkins.
This
I'm
section,
so
I
lucky
love the ship mode. I just can't keep these panels popped in. It's like some panels hairs are real nice and thick, and then you get these little thin, cheap plastic feeling sections, and the weapons, the little kitchen axes she comes with is just stupid, and I absolutely hated the robot mode. But yeah, this was my disappointment. It's not bad. It's just it could have been better.
Okay. They should have went with the Mega Maid instead. All right, Memo, you're up.
All right, so my most disappointing figure of the year. Now, bear in mind, it's a good figure on its own, but the Magic Square MSB 46E. This is the first version that has the clear windshield. It's a great figure, but it was rushed. In truck mode, the front windows are dark blue. The side windows are like bright sky blue. It doesn't make any sense. It was rushed, and they kind of screwed people over because this is the version that was released without the trailer. The other versions that have no trailer had the hitch, so if you had the old trailer from the old version, you can still use it. No, they left this hitch out of this one, so you can't even use the old trailer with it. So that was kind of a big FU by Magic Square. A little bit just disappointed, overlooked customer satisfaction, and just the difference in the coloring. It really just made for a disappointing figure for me.
Okay, I can see that. Kato?
My own figure in 2023 is my biggest disappointment. I'm rounder at the waist than I was last year. I'm a little. Oh, we mean actual action figures. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm filming the one right now. I'm not going to tell you that the gamer version of Optimus Prime is the biggest turd that I bought this year.
Okay. So I'm not listening to this. All
I
right.
would show you that, but it's still in one of these boxes somewhere, probably headed to
You
the
mean
garbage.
this one?
Is that the Gamerverse one?
Oh, you mean the other one? This is the reactivate one.
No, not that one. The War for Cybertron Gamerverse,
The Studio Series Gamer Edition.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a big pile of doo doo.
All of the Studio Series Gamer Editions are piles of crap.
Yeah,
So
far
It made sure that I didn't buy any more of those. But yeah, I don't have it out to show and tell. But
It's a big hollow pile of duty.
So anyone watching this that's going to watch my video later, which who are we kidding? Nobody's going to watch that. It's going to be on that list.
Okay. Fire Talks, you're up.
I cannot stand this new version of Windblade.
I mean, I just ordered it.
I can't stand it. It feels like it's just what they originally were going to put out for Cyberverse. It feels cheap. There's a couple of things in it that look like they added just so that it wasn't completely a Cyberverse kids toy. But other than that,
Cancel your order.
I tell you honestly, United's going to save me some money this year.
I think it's going to save me some money too.
Mainline in general is going to save me loads.
All right, because I have the RID 2015 version, and that's okay.
Sword. Like, I hate this translucent plastic sword of purple flame that makes no sense.
Yeah. Well, every gimmick in Legacy so far, the translucent weapons and the Evo Fusion, where the gun hides in alt mode, basically that's what it is. It all sucks. Except Beachcomber, kind of okay. And then Crosscut. Medics and Crankcase, the bumper. It's a good bumper, but the gun, was terrible. So. All right, Inutabi, what's your worst figure of 2023?
Steel Core G.I. Joe. It's Pin City. The best thing about it is it comes with a backpack like the old school G.I. Joe and blast effects. It's got terrible, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got terrible shoulders. Look how wide the shoulders look. The joints are not good. It's reuse of old parts. I thought it would be like a new figure. It's just very disappointing. I thought it would be better than that. And it comes with a female version too, and it's just like this. So, just like a rehash.
Can you take the shoulder pads off?
I think you can, and that would make it look better because it's just so.
Yeah, that's one thing that made me cancel my pre-order was those
Yeah.
big working shoulder
Out
pads.
of all the
Mine
Joes,
is still in the
follow
box, and I
horse.
think it may stay there.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes MISB is the way to go. You know, if you don't open it, you're not disappointed.
MISB POS.
There you go. All right, so top. Well, I'm going to start with my number 5 of 2023, and for 2 reasons. First, that was my moment of glory because I got featured on a bunch of websites when I got this. They took a shitty screenshot of my live and posted it without my consent.
Who did?
Oh, yeah. They took screenshot, posted TF World. There's even one comment I read on TF World. The guy said, I don't know who this Rapunzel Kane is, but that's a good figure. I'm like, you went out of your way to say you don't know me, but you still went out and insulted my name. Up yours. And then I have my custom, my Patriot Prime stickers that fit on it because he's fully toy axed. So that's my Patriot Supreme. And I love this guy. So that's
Hey, shipping to me. I'll sign it for you and shipping back.
yeah. Maybe if we see each other at Baltimore, I'll bring it. But yeah, the Toy Hack set is really good. My review for that is scheduled for a little later in the month because I don't have that much content, so I schedule it in advance. But yeah, it's a great.
You schedule it like 3 months in advance.
Oh, I have stuff until February 3rd scheduled right now.
I want to see your green screen room where you go in and do these poses.
Yeah, this one got a lot of comment that talked to the hand, but it's not a green screen. It's just really me anywhere, and then I edit it in 3D Paint, just magic select and put stuff out. So yeah,
Every now and then
I've
I'll get
updated my thumbnails. Because yeah, I'm getting a lot of comments about my one guy came on one of my videos like, I'm tired of seeing your face on tformers.com. All right.
I've seen that, Fire Talks.
Now I have to review this just so I can make that thumbnail.
There you go.
All right, I guess it's up to me. My number 5 is one I really enjoyed that a lot of people didn't. But Legacy Needle Nose. I thought this was an awesome figure.
Yep.
Very faithful to the original G1, right down to the Target Masters, which a lot of people complain the Target Masters didn't have the articulation, but they are great updates to the original figures. And he's a great looking figure. Yeah, he had some gaps in him, but the gaps are in the back. I display mine facing front, so you don't see them. And I just really enjoyed this guy. And then throw some toy hacks on him. Perfect. I love this guy. I knew he was one of my top 5 when I first got him.
He's the first deluxe plane, right? That we have in this.
So.
Yeah, for this.
And then he can combine with what was it? Dreadwind, Darkwing.
Yep. The blue one.
Yeah,
or the green one.
Green one.
Yeah.
Oh, we have quick news. Ionicus, I did it right. That hit 400 subscriber.
Oh, that's
There you go,
Keep
man.
hitting people on YouTube, you'll get a lot more subscribers than that, along with a
Yeah.
few lawsuits.
Trust Kato.
Got to stop hitting people on YouTube.
All right, memo number 5.
All right, so my number 5, Mod Fans Ruler. This is the blue version. Silver version is just as good. This company came out of nowhere and released an amazingly done, very fun version of Roller.
Yeah, I have that one.
It's beautifully painted. Articulation is spot on, and it's fun. For a first release from a company, they blew it out of the water with this one. I think.
I was wanting to get that guy because so many people raved about it. I went on Show Z, and they're sold out of that color version, but they have a green and orange one, kind of a military one. I'm like,
that's the IDW version.
Yeah, that's the only one I don't have.
Yeah, me too. They released the toy version like this, the silver version for the Toon version, and then the IDW version.
Yeah.
And the price, I mean, you can't beat the price. It's like $30, $35.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
And Shozy shipping is really cheap, so
I think
TF
TFCon
Safari.
had a few of them, but they were wanting $50, and I knew he was 30, and I wasn't going to pay $50 for him there.
Yeah.
Head over to TF Safari. I bet they have it.
Well, I mean, originally I think he was 50 on Show Z, but then they dropped him to like 32. Remember?
No, because I pre-ordered the silver one because he's on my list, and he was only because I looked up what I paid for these when I made my list, and he was only $31, and that was from the pre-order.
I think that's what I paid 31. But I think I got mine from H3 and up. Not sure.
No, I pre-ordered from Chosen Prime. That's why he was 50.
Okay.
So I canceled that and got from Show Z.
Deluxe is right, though. He's worth 50.
50. I'm just cheap.
No, we're cautious
It's worth
with our
50,
money.
but I would rather pay 35.
Yeah, I mean, he's good. With the amount of die cast, the amount of paint,
Yeah.
really well built.
And the transformation is so fun, too.
Yeah, the only thing I wish on that figure is I wish the wheels locked in alt mode.
Yes.
That's it.
I remember that.
I mean, that's a minor gripe, but I wish that.
Yeah.
I wish it locked in.
All right, Kato, number 5.
Number 5. I'm gonna have to make it up as I go along. No, actually, I'll use part of the list.
He's got his false list for this show.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go with Legacy Skyquake. I don't give a crap about the character at all, but that was a really fun figure, and both modes looked really good. It was a solid built Hasbro figure for a change.
Yeah, for a change.
Except the back piece that wouldn't clip in. At least mine wouldn't. I couldn't.
I
get
remember you having that problem. I didn't have that problem. For some reason, I'm glad I didn't have that problem.
Yeah, there were
I
people
remember you dealing with it.
They had videos how to fix it and everything else, and I tried everything. I don't know if mine is just warped on the inside, but I could never get it to connect. I mean, it still does enough where the arms will stay in position where you move it around, but there's just that back piece is sticking out a little bit.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I didn't have that. I remember you having it, but yeah, I think that was one of the surprising figures for me because I don't really have a connection to the character, but it was really one of the better mainline figures of the year for me.
Okay.
That's it. I don't have anything fancier to say than that. Legacy Skyquake.
All right, Fire Talks. What you got?
My number 5 for the year, because I have a mix of mainline and not mainline in here, and
All good.
my number 5 for the year, here, she wants to put this in here, is
That's harsh.
Minor Megatron.
Same.
I know everyone's
Oh, yeah.
sick of the mold, but Minor Megatron did it the best, I think. And then no bias at all that I make stuff for it. But that was my number 5 for the year. This figure's been sitting. He's one of the few that stays out since I started having to bin everything up.
He's got the perfect Megatron head sculpt. That's one of the best Megatron head sculpts I've seen on a Megatron in years.
So
Yeah,
that's what they're going to use for the Studio Series 86. That's been wished upon.
I
Probably.
don't see that ever happening. They're not going to.
The only problem with that figure is that mold's been used so many times. The tank just does not hold together.
At this point, if they would release a Megatron that transforms into a toaster instead, I'd be happy. Like, no more tanks.
Mine likes to have one. This foot likes to come off because of the mold degradation. But even with that, it stays on enough when he's standing there. But I like the colors. What they did resculpt, I really liked what they resculpted on it. The head sculpt is awesome. The pickaxe is cool. The way that they did this, I didn't like. That's why I did this.
They polished a turd. Oh wait,
They did. They polished a turd and made it shine for once.
Well, there you go. All right, Inutabi, what's your number 5?
Let's go with the Buzzworthy Jazz.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's a really good mold as well.
oh, that's a good pick. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fun one.
Looks great in both modes, but really looks the best in this mode. So I'm
I
excited
still
for
have
Will
to take
Jack.
mine out of the box. I bought him, and I got him with a bunch of stuff at once, and he's still sitting there in the box.
Oh yeah, he's great. You can plug blast effects into the back of him if you want. Just looks terrific. So
Get the
Plastic.
Toy Hacks decals for it. It's really worth it.
The best dustbuster I've seen in a while.
For Hasbro, the plastic quality on that's great.
Yeah, it is. And now that they've announced the Wheeljack, I'm going to have a complete set of Cybertron and figures. So that's cool. All right, number 4 will come to no surprise because everybody's been raving about this guy. Defcon from the Legacy line. And that is fully toy hacked because I'm addicted now. And it's a fantastic retool that you can't tell it's a retool. They could have said original mold, and probably just a few people would have picked up that it's a retool. Because I love transforming this guy. I hate transforming Blur. So yeah, that's my number 4. Legacy DEFCON, absolutely worth it.
Yeah, when I got that guy, because I hated Studio Series 86 Blur too, because something was wonky about transforming that figure. But DevCon nailed it. They reworked it, tweaked it. I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my number 4 came as a real surprise to me too, because it is another repaint remold, and I think I got the name right. The Autobot Javelin from the Amazon exclusive 2-pack. They took the Studio Series 86 RC mold, made us a whole brand new sniper character, and she's just awesome. She's got to build her own sniper rifle, great sculpt, fun transformation. Vehicle mode looks awesome. I was really impressed with this little figure right here.
She's the one that has kind of a Judge Dredd type of helmet, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't get those, but if I see them on clearance, I'm tempted now because they a lot of people have been saying that we're having a lot of fun with those. So
Yeah, I was shocked because at first I didn't know who the characters were, but I thought, well, that one looks cool, so I might as well pick it up. It's an exclusive, and I was kind of blown away by her.
All right, Memo number 4.
I'm probably gonna get crucified because I'm the only one that doesn't have any mainline figures in my top 5. But
Well,
No, rest we're just cheap.
yeah. Well, if we all present the same stuff, Oh, you have a Masterpiece Blitzwing. Okay.
the toys Blitzwing.
I'll be right back, gentlemen. I'm being bellowed at.
Okay.
Very awesome, good articulation, cartoon accuracy. Pretty awesome in both modes, but getting him there is a pain in the butt.
So better than Legacy.
Better than Legacy. I can't really say that. I'm done with mainline, so I didn't.
I can say it. I don't have what you have in your hand right now, but it's better than Legacy. It was terrible. Like I was so looking forward to it, since I got Astro Train like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. And yeah.
If it didn't come with the giant red mittens, I don't want it.
Yeah, exactly. Which, did anybody find the use for those giant mitts?
No.
There was a rumor that they were supposed to be replacement hands for Menasor at some point, and
Nope, they were just turds.
yeah. All right, so now we're at Kato.
Yeah, I think the what's his name, Mark, one of the designers, was on Instagram, and he said that there was no extra use for that. It simply was a demand by the higher ups at Hasbro that they wanted to do it, and they had to do it. He didn't even want to do it.
Well, I could see if they would have added a different Energon weapon, but why the
Yeah.
big stupid hands?
They tossed it in there. It probably was originally on some other figure, and they were like, just give them something.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm going to stop lying now and actually give you my top 5.
Okay.
Where are we at? Number 4?
We're at number 4.
All right, number 4. My number 4 figure of the year is Action Force Pandora. I love Series 3 of Action Force. The female line actually had a whole set of female soldiers that looked like they could actually be female soldiers and weren't just a bunch of prissy ladies running around, and Pandora was a total badass. So my number 4 is Action Force Pandora. What's up, Chauncey? How you feeling, man? I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I really hope, Chauncey, you're doing well, too. Oh, we have TFA. Been a while since... hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy holiday. You too, man. You take care. And everybody, hello in the chat. Those I missed, like Anthony and Fishy. There you go. All right, Fire Talks number 4.
All right, you want to say bye real quick?
Yeah.
All right, say bye while I grab
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye to Mr. Duck.
this. Okay, go on.
Yes, all hail the duck.
All hail the ducky.
Okay, go away. All right,
Tell the child to go away.
I just did.
Yeah, that's right. Who tells their child to go away?
That's not even by far not the worst thing I've said today.
Oh, God, no.
I don't have any children. I tell other people's children to go away.
So for mine, number 4 is, I had it written down over here because I couldn't remember the name of the company, is Lime Toys, the Ares Optimus Prime oversized version.
Nice.
Oh, the oversized MSA.
Like, for only being like $70 and it being as big as any other of the other MPs, the few that I do have. I really love this figure.
I didn't know that was a
It
thing.
doesn't.
That's just the KO of the MMC.
Yeah.
Orion, whatever.
Which
Optimus Texas or something.
Yeah, Texas.
and size wise, because I do have the black one.
Quite a bit bigger.
He's
Oh
quite.
man, I wish I could save that audio clip for Fire Talk saying, "Well, size-wise, because I do have the black one."
I'll call you later. Just record it.
All right.
So that's my number 4.
It looks good. Inutabi, number 4.
Boy, you can tell we're old.
Yeah.
Darn.
Darn. No hollowness, really. Pretty solid. Looks the part. He's a little skinny. That'd probably be the only thing I would say is negative, but he reminds me, like he looks like the Iron Factory one in a way. He resembles the MMC one in a way. So they did a good job. He's got adjustable hands. I wish they'd do the rest of DJD, but I don't.
Does your chest piece pop off when you're transforming him?
Yes.
Okay. That's
I
what
get
kept
it.
him off my list.
Yeah.
There's an oversized KO of that coming out.
I saw that.
I think I already ordered it.
That might be interesting. All right, number 3 is not, well, I guess it's still mainline because I realized Deluxe said it was mainline. So the MDLX Rodimus Prime, and I'm not moving it because I love this pose and it's a bitch to pose properly. But
That's
MDLX,
is that the non-transforming superposable vert?
yep, exactly.
Okay.
So and now they just announced a side swipe, so I ordered that because if there's a
Looks
side swipe, there's a chance there's a Sunstreaker, and I'm not gonna miss a Sunstreaker.
They never release Sunstreaker. Don't get your hopes up.
No. Come on, man, you're such a downer. It's gonna happen. They're gonna release a Sunstreaker. So MDLX Rodimus Prime, fantastic figure. That was a gift from my friend Vince. I got it. He ordered it last March. Got it in December. So there you go. So that's my number 3. It's
I've
worth it.
kept myself away from those MDLX because I know as soon as I start, I'll get more of them.
Yeah,
I've got 2 of them. I've got Prime and Megatron. Surprise, surprise, still in the box.
yeah.
don't
I have,
know
I have
why.
an addictive personality, so I know as soon as I got one, it'd be a flood.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I was with Harold.
Super poseable, as in get it into a pose and never pose again.
Get him into the right pose. All right, PPR number
All right.
3.
My number 3 came from TFCon. I have been fiddling with this guy since I opened him up and reviewed him. I am just having so much fun with the TFCon exclusive Marksman from, I think it was Fans Toys.
Fans hobby.
Yeah, I really love this figure. He's just great paint scheme. He's got easy and fun transformation for a third-party figure. He's got the little Power Master partner that plugs in. It doesn't do anything, but he just plugs in. And I just think this is an overall really sweet figure. I've enjoyed it.
Phenomenal figure.
It was one I debated on over and over again at TFCon. It was actually my first TFCon purchase because I just wandered around. I'm thinking, do I want one of those? Because I have no, like Kato said earlier with Skyquake, is I have no connection to these G2, what were they, Predator jets, which is what he's based on. But I'm watching those exclusives sell down and down and down. And finally, I think there was like 12 on the table. I was like, I got to get one.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I did.
Are you going to get the repaint that's coming out soon?
I don't know. I don't get a lot of these third-party ones, but I would like to get I'm curious about, he's actually a remold of the one that Dreadwind. I'd love to see him and Dreadwind or Darkwing combined into Dark Dreadwind. Hell, I can't remember. I get confused. You know what I'm talking about, the Super Jet.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Memo number 3.
Number 3 is Fans Toys Variator, their version of Gears.
Yeah. It looks amazing.
Looks amazing. Both modes are awesome. Actually, this came to me by way of a drawing on the Transformers ERC page on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough the guy that was donating for the drawing literally lives about 5 minutes away from me. So
okay.
he was able to deliver it rather than mail it.
Nice.
but awesome figure.
All right, Kato. Question from Anthony. He said that you're not finished setting up apparently in your new house.
I mean, obviously, no, not even close.
All right.
Um,
What's your top three? Well, you're number
my
three.
number three, New Age Michael. They're Omega Supreme.
Oh yeah.
That is one of the best versions of Omega Supreme out there, and I don't really care that it has the motorized tank, but I think that's a cool option. But there you go. Thanks. It is a gorgeous figure.
Yeah,
It
it
will
looks really
cost a little more than it probably should, but it is a fantastically painted figure and loads of fun.
good. Did you get any of the repaints?
Negative?
Okay.
Negative. I don't care about getting like the Sentinel box or anything like that. But Omega Supreme, I had to have him, and he's a good one. He was a good one.
All right.
That's
New
my
top.
number three.
Fire Talk. Sorry, number three.
So my number 3 was going to be the silver version of Roller, but to make things a little bit different, the YOLO Park G1 Megatron.
Ooh, good one.
I've been debating to get that one.
Oh,
Get it.
I have the
Absolutely
Kickstarter
get it.
version that came with
Yeah.
extras, and it's worth every penny of it. The metal chest piece, like this, when it comes off, that's metal. Some other die cast to it. It's got multiple head sculpts. I love the paint application that they did to it. If you can tell the weathering on him.
He's masterpiece scale, right?
So he's a little under.
Yeah, pretty much.
So like a bit bigger than Earthrise, or
Like
okay.
so, if you put him next to like size comparisons,
right in between.
Right. Okay.
right in between. But he's superposed. I have him in just a normal standing pose, but he's superposable. I have seen where the lights look great. I just never bought the batteries to put him in there. He's got all kinds of articulation everywhere. He came with tons of extras. Very, very good, and I can't wait to. I'm waiting for the page to come up with the G1 Optimus to get with him.
I love what YOLO Park is doing. They're big. That big ass Optimus Primal they had at TFCon. Remember seeing that?
Oh
thing?
yeah, that was amazing.
We walked over and talked to them about that for a minute because they didn't have that Megatron up yet. And they were told they had them, but they were told not to put them out yet. And instead they were building that giant Optimus Primal. The head of that thing is the size of a grapefruit.
Wow. Okay.
The head is this big.
So that's a huge figure.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I mean,
move.
it's not cheap either, but it's a massive figure.
All right.
It's
Well, I might
basically
go
a
with that
posable
4-foot
statue.
Metroplex that's coming out. Anybody here ordered it? Curious? The
The
4-foot Metroplex?
I have it on pre-order. I'm probably going to cancel it because I don't know if I want to spend $1,500 for it.
Yeah.
The contractor that was going to build my additional bedroom that would be needed to keep that thing in, he backed out.
Yeah. Like I'm probably gonna have to lose my $100 deposit because they're non-refundable.
Okay, yeah. All right. And you tell me number 3. What you got?
All right, so I keep this thing in my car when I don't have my concealed carry in case I need it. This is Animal Warriors of the Kingdom Tanger, which is basically their ode to Beastman. This
you
thing
couldn't
weighs
tell.
about 5 pounds. Got a real leather whip.
Oh, cool.
Did you
Very
say 5 pounds?
articulated.
Yeah, great figure.
Great
Nice.
figure. Solid as a rock. I mean, you could break a window with this thing.
Why don't you show us?
Yeah, prove it.
Yeah. By the way, DJC Collectibles, my sponsor, has a 20% sales on AWalk right now. Just if you're missing out on any figures.
And this is exclusive to PowerCon.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a big one. I'm waiting for them to do a Minotaur. If they do a Minotaur, then I'll jump on that for sure. All right, number 2 now. He was a strong contender for number 1, but I just went with Braun at number 2 because I was impressed with the engineering of this figure. Every Studio Series Deluxe should be this well done. Uh, nice colored, nice paint. Engineering is great. Mine is Toy Hacks, and I can't wait for Outback. And I'm not a huge Outback fan. I just want a version of everything. But the moment they announce Outback, I'm getting it. So that's my number 2. PPR.
Well, my number 2 and number 1 were neck and neck for actually a couple of days.
Okay.
I love both these figures, but I just had to narrow it down to a couple of things, which put my number 1 in the number 1 place. But my number 2 is the Legacy Armada Megatron.
Oh.
I love this figure. It's a great update to the original and has much better face sculpt than the original. And of course, in my video, a lot of people complaining, well, how could you like this one because it doesn't have the gimmicks the OG did? I was like, we're not going to get gimmicks anymore. I can't compare those to these new ones. So I thought they did a really good job with this. Fun transformation. He's got a little bit of gimmicks to play with, and I just enjoyed him. And of course, he's all toy hacked up. Of course, I'm a Megatron fan, and this is one of my favorite versions of Megatron. And I thought they did a really good job with him. And he's solid. He's not gappy at all, which is very rare with Hasbro anymore.
Yeah.
Have you seen
You
the
really
pictures
should think
of him
about getting
combined with
Toy
Title
Hacks
Wave?
as a sponsor.
I know.
Good idea.
Have you seen
All
the
right.
pictures of him combined with Tidal Wave?
Yeah. Where you buy your giant tidal wave to get a mini tidal wave to go with him? Or are you talking about the original tidal wave?
No, I'm talking about
The new title wave
the
is
new Titan class
Yeah.
Tidal Wave combined
I
with
feel these
him.
Titan class are getting just cheaper and cheaper because remember we got Metroplex, he was electronic. Fort Max was electronic and came with a figure. You got Triptychon, lost the electronics but came with a deluxe class figure. Then you get Omega
See-
Supreme, he come with a
Yep.
little mini-con.
you
You
did.
get Scorponok, Black Zarek. They got the head that transformed into the other figure. Okay, you got the Arc. He came with another figure. And then Nemesis didn't come with anything.
Business didn't come with anything.
Cybertron Metroplex didn't come with anything.
No.
And they're starting to feel more and more hollow. Like I pick up the Arc or Nemesis compared to Scorponok or Triptychon. Big weight difference.
Have you opened your Unicron yet?
It's not mine.
Oh no.
Still have it?
Still have that? The guy never claimed it. He never said, "Hey, I'm back. Can you ship it back to me?"
He's back.
No?
I'll offer. I say, hey, man, I'll ship it back to you. Oh, that's all right. So I don't know.
All right.
Isn't 30 days 9/10 of the law or something like
Yeah,
I don't
sessions 19. You're it's basically a score.
It's
Yeah.
going to become a bedside table soon.
I think it's yours now.
Yeah.
All right. Now I have the Fortress Max, who's been reissued. I have that on pre-order, and the not Magic Square, but the Legend Scale Metroplex. Because I'm not gonna pay $900 for the Trailing 30 version or the Generation version, so I have that Metroplex on. Well, actually, it's been shipped, and I think it's been lost. So now Magic Square is gonna have to send me a new one. But
It takes
Anyway.
forever because they ship them by boat because they're so heavy.
Well, I had the problem with mine where it got returned to Show Z 3 times because
Because
the
of batteries.
yeah, well, I asked Magic Square about that, like on their whatever email, and they replied. They said that they did not experience that issue, but that my shipment was on the way and everything was good. But last update I got was December 13th. I'm like, even by boat, that would.
When I ordered my Jim Bao Devastator, I didn't get an update for 50 days.
Okay,
Took
So-
me 34 to get Metroplex.
30. I'm about at. I think I ordered it on the 13th and it shipped on the 26th. So I'm not at 34 days of shipping yet. So I'll wait a little bit more. But in January, I'm gonna go. Hey, ship me a new one. All right. Where are we at now? Memo number 2.
Number 2, Magic Square Masterpiece MSO2 Light of Peace. This is the EX, the fully painted version. Where they improvements they put die casts in the feet. A lot of people complained about the plastic on the first release, but the paint in this one really makes the difference. It really makes a huge difference. Awesome figure.
So are they? I thought Magic Square was only doing Legends, and then they did Masterpiece for a couple of figures. Is that it?
They've only done Masterpiece for Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
2 different versions, but
See,
only
because if they would do Masterpiece Combiner, I'd buy that.
oh yeah. Even if they did a masterpiece of their Megatron, I think it would be pretty awesome too. I mean, they could make so much money doing a masterpiece version of their figures.
Yeah. All right, Kato, number 2.
My number 2 figure of the year, based on my very fancy college ruled paper.
I need a
that I
scotch and
wrote
a
on.
cigar right now, I feel.
And a Playboy book.
Pipe. Is Animal Warriors of the Kingdoms, Atreyu. And I don't have him out of here. You got to take my word for it. Great figure. It's mostly, but it was also one of my most surprising figures because I didn't really care at all about that figure that much until after I read the comic. And after I read the comic, he became probably my favorite of that wave from the year. So yeah, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, Atreyu. Great figure. Awesome looking. I wish I had him out the show, but yeah, boxes and moving and whatnot.
Yeah. Understandable. Fire Talks, number 2.
My number 2, and I have 2 different color versions of him, is the New Age Grimlock.
Oh yeah,
The New Age Grimlock is so good. I only bought 2 versions of this one, and I did the toy accurate version, and then the Shattered Glass. It's in the on colors.
Almost made my list, but I think I got it at the end of 22.
I'm pretty sure I got it early 23.
Yeah, you probably did because it was like, I think it was because I was scrolling through. Yeah, we do. I was scrolling through all my videos to find out like when the date range. I was like, damn it, I really wanted Grimlock to be in there because it's a great figure.
Yeah, because I'm one of those.
Fantastic
I've done these top 10s where I'm like, well, it's my top 10 figures, but I'm counting one. This may be from 1984, but I bought it this year.
That's all that matters if you buy it this year.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny is Toy Farce. If you follow them, they were making fun of YouTubers all last week who do that. So it's my top 10 of 2023, but I only count it if I bought it in 2023. And I thought, I'm just going to stick to this year.
I think I stuck to this. Yeah, I stuck to this year.
I did too. I stuck to releases from. Actually, I went by my video review for a couple of figures. I'm like, when did I release the video for it? Because
it's funny. I'm going through those videos too, and I'm like, there's a lot of shit I never reviewed.
I'm not even going to say anything about that.
Crank those reviews out before the end of the year and write them off on your taxes.
Right. All right. Inutabi number 2.
He is number 2. He's the shit.
Yep, I am.
Wow.
Yeah, Joe Classified General Hulk. This
Hulk is awesome.
Pretty
Voiced
much
by David K.
This is the spot on. Most of the Classified got a good nod to the original figure, but this is probably one of the closest to the original, I think. Comes with a nice shotgun, 45. Got his bomber jacket, camos on point.
Grenade launcher.
Got the fur line jacket. Got the helmet. The only thing that would have been nice is had the little rocket backpack from the movie where he just takes off.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, great figure.
All right.
Before my number 1, everybody's been waiting for. This is what everybody is fast forwarding to when this goes.
Yeah, pretty much. I just Fire Talks. My girlfriend agrees with your choice. She's not a Transformers fan, but she loves Grimlock.
Yes, I love Grimlock. I would grab a Grimlock I got from Kato a couple years ago, but he's up high.
Okay. All right. My number
Grimlock,
1 is an easy. No, it was tight with Braun, but of course, being mainline, Ultra Magnus.
I knew you were going to pick that one.
Yeah, it's just I've been wanting a no white prime version of Ultra Magnus since the show. And although we did play relentlessly with the gimmick of switching Optimus and Ultra Magnus, with the armor and everything when we were kids,
I never did that because that was wrong.
Yeah, well, no, it just Optimus sometimes turned evil, and he stole the armor. So that was the game.
That's a
But
Canada thing.
to have this and mine as no QC issue, no nothing.
As he
Yeah,
draft.
it's amazing, and everybody should have that. Siege was good, Kingdom was crap, but this is awesome. So that's my number one.
Well, my number one is another was it Commander class figure. I went with Armada Optimus Prime.
Ooh,
I thought this was a really good figure. It's one of the rare Commander class that actually takes advantage of Commander class. You get the entire figure as Commander class. Unlike Rodimus, where I've got his trailer in the trailer park, and you had Motormaster. Yeah, he was Commander, and he only officially is a Commander if you use him for Menasor. But this guy right here, you got the whole Commander class shebang right in the super mode. Plus, he's got tons of playability. You got super mode, you got the smaller mode, you got the trailer, you got the base. My only complaint with this guy is I do not like his missile pack butt fanny pack here. I don't like that. Usually for a display, pop that off, and it just lays behind him on the shelf. So, yep, my number one for the year.
All right, we have. I was thinking of a lame diarrhea joke because of that butt thing, but explosive diarrhea. But anyway,
Diarrhea jokes are shitty, man.
Yep. All right, memo number one.
My number one is I lied. I do have a Hasbro figure. It is the Bumblebee spring-loaded, pull back and release, one-armed car.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
I'm joking. Yes.
I was drinking. You did that, sir.
My number one is the Magic Square kind of cheating combiner Bruticus.
Boo! That's 5 figure. Yeah, boo!
No, that's a great looking. I need it in Masterpiece because I'm gonna order the Jinbao version soon.
I still haven't gotten the toy version, so I don't have the proper chest. That's the IDW version. I got mixed in with the whole Show Z, didn't get enough for Magic Square debacle.
Okay.
I have yet to combine mine. I've still got to review, not Vortex.
Blast Off?
Space Shuttle Blast Off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great figures. Great set. I heard it's a pain in the neck to combine them.
That's
It's not
right.
as bad as a lot of people are making it out to be. It's not. The main thing is don't forget to flip up Onslaught's heel spurs.
I'm surprised so many people missed that. The little hill spur tabs.
Yeah, I missed it. I had to release a short to correct myself. So
Well, it's not like the Magic Square instructions do a very good job of letting you know.
they don't.
My number one figure of the year
Yes.
is Ramen Toys Red Gullwing, their mask vehicle. It is
Right.
one of the best. It's just overall one of the best toys I've ever owned.
Is that a
phenomenal.
figure, though?
Yes.
It comes with a figure.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. I didn't know if you found a certain loophole you just went through. Or...
It comes with a figure in a very
Honestly, I almost guarantee that there will be a comment on my video that says that. And
With our luck, I'll guarantee that guarantee.
I can't
Yeah.
wait until that happens. So I've been a little snarkier in my comments recently. So I'm hoping that happens. Which
Maybe you'll have a guy scream at you like I did.
Yeah, I'm not putting up.
You had a guy scream at you?
More or less, somebody made a comment. I reviewed Animated Optimus Prime, and in my review, I stated I am not the biggest Transformers animated fan. I didn't collect the toys. I didn't really get into the show because the artwork put me off. I just didn't like it.
I remember that. Okay.
Okay, it's good story. I went back and tried to watch it, and there is some good stories in there, but that animation style just throws me off every time.
Yeah.
So this guy gets on the channel and says, well, I just want to let you know that animated is better than G1. And there I said it. So I replied, yep, you said it. You're wrong, but you said it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he gets in this long tirade about how G1 cartoons are stupid. They make no sense, just on and on and on. And he just started praising animated. So I forget how I came back, and I said, well, whatever, to each their own. Something he called boomer wise. Oh, you old boomers, you old G1. I don't know if you guys are into all the G1 hate that is online, which blows my mind anymore.
Yeah.
And I just said, hey, I said, to each their own.
Animated wouldn't exist. If it wasn't
I
G1.
forget. I replied something like, "Well, you can hate on G1 all you want, but if it wasn't for G1, you wouldn't have animated."
Yeah, exactly.
And then I
And there's-
replied back, defusing the situation, saying, "I would like to see Hasbro come up with a new animated."
Oh, no.
we froze.
The suspense is
I
That
there.
guy just,
fine.
that guy just hacked him.
Cliffhanger.
He hacked him. He heard it.
And the only reply to me he did after that was he just said, "Ah," like he was screaming, just capital A, 3 lines.
Wow.
All I can imagine he
There's
had
so many G1 references in animated anyway.
Exactly.
So, all right. Fire Talks, I think, number 1.
All right, I have an honorable mention first.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm doing it, and I'm doing it.
What's honorable mention
Let's
after
just
number
think there.
ones? Which one didn't make the list?
This one didn't make the list, but it would have been number 1 had I wasn't only thinking Transformers. And it is a collaboration between Valaverse and Marvel for a Kato figure from the comic book entry. And the reason I bought the General Lee from Ramen Toys to put him in it.
Well, it's so funny when Kato said his least favorite figure was my own. That's what I thought he was talking about at first.
Okay.
Don't clip that audio. Don't do that.
Okay.
My actual number 1, because I have not put this thing down either of them since I got them, is the Infernac Magnius for obvious reasons, because I have an obsession with Rock Lords.
Isn't that a great figure? I
I
was
love it.
shocked by that guy.
Now, you guys know I have a problem where I pre-order from like 3 stores and then I forget to cancel a couple of them. I purposely didn't cancel them, so I have 5 of these.
What?
Because I'm going to repaint them. I'll never do
But
that.
these
But
are Rock Lords, right? Those are from Inhumanoids.
Thank you.
I don't care. They're still Rock Lords. I don't care that they're
No,
going.
I get it. I mean, are you guys okay? But the Rock Lords that you've reviewed, your whole series of Rock Lords, that's one question I never asked. Was that like its own show, or is that a reference to the Masters of the Universe transforming rocks?
Okay, no. So
Those are meteoroids or something.
yeah,
like that.
those are the meteoroids or whatever. No, the
I had
Rock
those.
Lords is from a
Tonka.
GoBots movie. Power of the Rock Lords?
Right.
Well, I don't remember.
Challenge
Oh
of no.
God.
Challenge of the Rock Lords.
Yeah. Challenge of
Which
the.
No,
that
it was
was the
Challenge of
only
the
thing
GoBots.
they did. They didn't have a TV show. They didn't have anything else. Everything
Okay.
that came out of Rock Lords after that was all just because Rock Lords are awesome. And since this is as close as I will ever get to getting new Rock Lords, I don't like the red one, the little red one, as much. The big weird thing coming out of the back is stupid. But
Third
this
leg.
Is it a
figure
good
is
toy
so
though?
cool.
Like overall, it's a good toy. It's a great toy.
Yes, this is
Okay.
the transformation is way different in some respects than anything else. The toy itself, it feels good. It's hard. It's solid. The texturing on it and the detail in the texture, like everything has this texture to it. There is no smooth plastic on this thing.
And what's
Okay.
neat with him too is unlike the Junkions and the Fossilizers, you can transform that guy and he doesn't fall
Oh,
apart.
I didn't see it. Hey, Ninja Bill, thanks for stopping by. Sorry, man. Just saw you were in.
He doesn't fall apart at all. The gimmick with the weapon and the truck mode is a little dumb, but if you don't care about that, I love that he came with his own gap fillers, because if you take the panels off the back of his arms and you stick them in the back of his legs, if I can get it to stick in there, because
Yeah, I raved about him in my review. I was shocked. I mean,
Well, he's still available at
I bought him out of
DJC, so I might
curiosity.
pick that up.
he has his own gap fillers.
Oh, that's
So if you
That's
don't
great.
like these being on the forearms, you just throw them on the back, and now they're gap fillers. You have to put them back when you transform him, and then the truck mode that he makes looks so good.
it does look good.
And even if you take this part off to make now you've got another one that's pickup truck. He lost his feet, but he's pickup truck.
Who needs feet?
That's my favorite one of the year so far, because I have not put this toy down since I got it.
Okay. And you, Tabby, you close the sequence of number 1.
Go figure.
And toys
Yeah,
and
it just made so much sense when he saw the color. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah. I've got all the Mirages, and to me, this looks the best. I'd like the TE version too. Got him up there, but yeah, this looks great. This is my favorite character, and it's just spot on. And it feels great. I mean, it feels really solid.
I was so close to getting him, but I stuck with the TEO one.
Hmm.
The TE.
Yeah, I mean that's a good one too.
And you just said that you have all the version of Mirage. Are you getting all the upcoming version of Mirage that have been announced? Any toy line?
Which ones do I have been
Yeah,
announced?
who's coming out with a new one?
Well, because I don't want to say it, because there's one that's coming that I don't think you're going to get, but I wanted to get you.
Are you talking about the Studio Series Jazz version?
No, not that crap.
Oh.
No. All right, so if you don't know, you don't know, and maybe next year you'll get a gift from me. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. If it comes out, I think
I've
it's a
got,
rumor
I've got
right
it in
now, but-
Legends. I don't have the New Age version,
Okay.
and that's the only thing I don't have. I need to get that. The toy. I will get New Age toy. I usually just collect Toon, but I had the toy as a kid, and that looks like that, so I'll pick that one up.
Is that
Okay.
the new version?
That's Iron
Yeah.
Factory.
Or is this the Iron Factory?
Yeah, it's Iron.
That's a nice one.
Different colors too.
I stuff I like. I don't care who made it.
That's a good one.
I'm
Yeah,
waiting for Iron Factory to announce their. Well, I put on pre-order the Sunstreaker Samurai series because I have the Sideswipe on pre-order, and since 2022 or maybe before that, I have the MechFans Toys Sunstreaker. It's been on pre-order forever at Chosy Store, and we have no update in over a year now. So anyway,
That's why I was saying they're not going to release Sunstreaker because of how long that's been on pre-order.
yeah, it's been like forever. So, that's a good one too.
Yeah, I just got this guy. He would be on this list, but I haven't transformed him. I just got him recently. I just haven't had time to really sit down and mess with him. But this is an absolutely beautiful figure in robot mode. He's got metal feet, which is pretty. I mean, that's awesome. I just love the looks of him. And this figure can actually hurt you if you're not careful. These damn spikes on his legs are razor sharp. He drew blood on me the first time I was messing around with him.
Nice. Okay.
So, yeah, it's just kind of like my honorable mention. I would just love to. I'm going to sit down probably after we're done tonight and fool with him because I got to get him in front of the camera. He's just too cool.
Do you have more
Honorable
of the
mention.
Transart stuff?
What's that?
Where is it? Come on.
Do you
All
have
right,
more of the Transart figures?
My
I
honorable
have-
mention is
I
this.
have Megatron and
Nice.
who else?
Come on.
Okay, just him and Megatron, but I did pre-order Quick Strike.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now, my honorable mention is going to be the Hasbro Honor Amongst Thieves, the Dungeons and Dragons Raycor, who was an exclusive at Hasbro Pulse for a year, and now it became available on Amazon with free shipping. So I jumped on it. So if you like Dungeons and Dragons, this is a great mold. But
That
now
was a
I
fun
heard that
movie.
most of the 1,100 people that got fired from Hasbro was from the Wizard of the Coast branch, Dungeons and Dragons and everything. And that means, because I don't know if you guys know that I've collected all the little dice link that transform into the different figures. And now I think I'm not getting my Blue Dragon. Those PPR and Fire Talk stands.
Yep.
And then
MC
there's- I know there's some
JACDC
Kato
just
stands too.
Because they
Oh, there you go. Kato stands.
catered stands.
there's three of us.
So I asked the other guys about doing some of these stands. The problem is I can't do some of the stands because I can only do 4 colors at a time until about a week ago when I bought another $350 AMS. So I can do 8 colors at a time. And then I might be able to do almost everybody's logos with permission.
You got mine.
Whose logo has more than 8 colors?
Yeah, if you want to do mine, go for it.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to sell that
Larkin?
many, but
Larkin's has more than 8 colors. Hoist has more than 4, not more than 8 colors, 4 colors. So Larkin I couldn't do before. Deluxe I could do, or not Deluxe.
My cartoon one would probably be able to be done now.
Yeah, I can do your
Oh,
cartoon
yeah.
one now. They give me, take my money.
Now I noticed
That's
have you
the new
fixed
logo.
yours isn't that centered. Have you upgraded yours?
That's the only one I ever printed. I printed it
Really?
one time and just.
Well, I
sent it.
feel honored.
Yeah, I didn't make another one. I didn't like that green. I have a better green to do it with now, and I'm probably going to redo it, especially since I fixed the logo too. Because the
Don't
reason
I
why my
have one of
logo
those?
was
I
never
think I
centered
have
on
one of those.
anything was
I Don't I have a Fire Talks?
I think I made 4 when I did the print. So I might have sent you one, and I sent Jason one, and then I don't know who else I sent them to. But I don't have one of my own that I know of.
I'm going to need a lot. I am going to need quite a few more stands from you, so I need to buy some from you.
All right, buddy. You are now what John Connor is displayed on.
I am honored.
Okay.
I'm
You're the
honored.
future of mankind.
That's the best version of John Connor. Because everything that came after that,
Now, the problem with doing the stands, so that anybody who wants these stands understands why it takes me so long to get these things out, is when there is a failure, like if you look at Cato's stand and you notice the T isn't connected at the top, that is a failure. And I print 4 of these at the same time, and they take about 8 hours to print 4 of these because of the color change. So if they're screwed up, that's 4 of them, 8, and then basically a whole day's worth of printing that is now wasted. So I do not try to sit and just only run these off, because then I'll print nothing else.
That's another clip I'm going to save, is you holding up my name saying that is a failure.
But I save the ones that are like this to send to Cato for his collection. So I've got a stack of ones that are, I wouldn't
Send me all your failures. I'm going to need them, because we're more my wife than me. I'm making some risers for the shelves back here.
Right.
Is that the NECA PPR?
What's that?
Is that the NECA?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to sell the risers that I made for these anymore, because I need to redesign them, because way too many people could not get the damn thing to click into it because it was so tight.
I mean, the weapon storage one you had?
Yeah, but I need to redesign it better so that I'm going to have it so it slides in from the back and locks in and sits in place instead
Mine
of.
are locked in place now, but they're not coming apart.
Right. That's the problem is, yeah.
Okay.
The tolerances I made
That's
them.
right. So when it's too tight, just remember to slide in from the back.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to get ready to bed.
Yeah.
Speaking of ducking,
Stay up late, man.
Speaking of what?
He said, speaking of ducking, obviously his autocorrect is on.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys get Tiger Hawk?
I haven't received him yet, but he's ordered.
he's shipped, and yes, I saw your review. I thought I commented on it because
I think you did. It's hard to recall everybody that comments once in a while, but yeah, I hope you guys have a better copy than mine, because he almost made the disappointed list, but Skullgrin takes
Looks
the
like Larkin just got his, and he said,
yeah,
it's
he
an
got
awesome
his
figure.
today. Mine shipped yesterday.
Larkin
See,
says it's an awesome figure, but he likes everything, so it's
Who
irrelevant.
did?
Larkin. He loves everything. I usually do like what I get, but this one it was disappointing. It had a lot of QC issue, a lot of stuff that I filmed, and then after that I figured, okay, I did this part wrong, so I put text over it saying, okay, this doesn't actually, it's not that bad. But
The Energon Megatron that I just reviewed the other day, man, I started off liking it.
oh yeah,
I started off liking it, and the more that review went,
but no offense, but that was hilarious as shit, man. When you just dropped it, like screw it.
I almost said, I'm not finished the review. This is a piece of shit. There's no size comparisons. Don't get it. But I was like, no, I got to keep rolling.
Yeah,
But yeah, I got pissed.
no. Sometimes I think there is one figure that I just shoved on the shelf and I deleted my my recordings for it. So yeah.
Was it Rhinox? Did you throw away Rhinox? Did you bring
No,
it?
I did not. I actually did a double bad leg review. So I reviewed Rhinox and Trax at the same time because I wanted to keep a team going.
I've got a fun idea for a new series. I'm probably going to kick off maybe tomorrow. I'd like to get one more review out for the end of the year. I got a toy hacks I want to do, and then this new series. And something I'm going to start doing, I think, for the new year is I'm going to start scheduling my videos when they release. They're going to be the same time all the time.
That's what I
like
did.
You know how we all throw one up here, there, everywhere? I'm going to try to mess with the Al Gore rhythm and start posting at the same time. No matter if I get that sucker finished at 9 o'clock in the morning, it's still going up at a certain time that evening.
Yeah,
That's like doing the Rock Lords videos. They were all, I would record all of them in like 2 days, and then I would schedule them out 1 week apart at 3 o'clock on Sunday.
That's what Bert does. He films and films and films, and then he's not like us where we throw out a video or 2 a week. He's 1 video a week, Monday morning at 7 o'clock.
Yep, that's what Bert does. For a while, he was doing premieres at 10 a.m. But then
We're all at work.
Yeah, exactly. But I was at work, but I watch YouTube at work all the time. Like my boss can't afford to lose me right now, so she doesn't care. But, no, it's true. Like if I leave, this department's gone. So yeah, but no, it's I schedule my stuff like this week. I must have shot 8 reviews. And what I do is like actual Transformers. I'll do every Saturday at 7:30, and then my wife tells me, "Oh, we have planned," so I may move it up and down because I always do premieres. And but on Wednesdays at 7:30, if I have a like this little glowing eyes Optimus Prime from Jada, that's gonna be a Wednesday release.
That's a fun little dude.
It is. I'm waiting for Bumblebee to go on sale because there's 9 of them at Toys R Us and they've been there for 3 months. So I'm waiting for them to go on sale, then I'll pick it up. So, and I'm hoping they do more, like Sunstreaker. So yeah. All right. Anybody else got any honorable mentions, stuff they want to show, or stuff that's happening on your channel that Memo, congratulations, 1,500 people. And then Patriot Prime, congratulations, 1,700 people. Is that it? Yeah, 7. Oh, it's more than 17.
It's more than
Add a 0.
yeah.
Oh, 17,000. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. So congratulations on that. Kato, you hit a milestone 2 recently, right?
Sure, 9,500.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's close enough. Inutabi, you're very close to your 3K, if I remember.
Yeah, I need like 90 something. It was
There
100,
you go.
and then
I tell you,
by
TF
this
Con
afternoon,
helped
it's like
us out a
93.
lot. And Fire Talks tomorrow, I start decaling your Watermelon Mirage and turn him into Lava Lamp.
Nice.
Lava Lamp, that's cool.
Yeah, that's the name of him.
But Toy Hacks has been killing it with those G2 sticker set. I got the Synthwave and love it.
I think who else I got? I got Frenzy. Thought I had. Oh yeah, I got decals so I can fix the Dreadwind up. I got at TF Con.
I have Frenzy here that I'm Toy Hacksing soon. Did yours came with the
Somebody's watching Netflix.
No, I pulled up my YouTube page.
okay.
And
Did
it has
your Toy Hack set come with the little cardboard sheet that Rumble came with? You know, Rumble had that little the tremors.
Yeah, well, Frenzy doesn't need the tremors because he's not Rumble.
No, I know, but I mean, they both have ball drivers.
Yeah, but that's a screw up on Hasbro's. That's them because Frenzy's red and he uses sound waves.
Right.
An acoustic
Okay.
weapon.
Sure. All right.
Because Rumble's blue, man.
I know Rumble, but Frenzy should come with the same thing. I'm saying,
Well, let me show you something. In your Toy Hacks envelope, usually get these plain pieces of cardboard.
Yeah.
Okay, you get one of those and get yourself a
Never gotten one of
a
those.
Sharpie. What
Right.
you do, you can draw cracks on this,
Thank you.
and then you position them on there, and you're good to go.
Yeah. It's not
I'm
the same. I'm
smart.
not good at drawing stuff. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. It was so much fun. Equipped top 5 and 1 disappointment. And it's always fun to have you guys on the channel. Hopefully in the coming year, we're going to do this again. Maybe on your channel that, anybody go in live stream, let us know. It's always fun. So who's taking us out today? Like Memo, it's been a while. Take us out.
Thank you for joining, everybody. Have a
Bye.
good evening. Bye.